What's up YouTube, this is Mathwas97 and welcome back to my WWE 2K17 Universe Mode. This is episode number 7 and we're back with another edition of Main Event. And kicking off this one is another match, another first rounder in the Queen of the Ring tournament. To take a look at the brackets thus far, Paige, Asuka, Nikki Bella, and Natalya have advanced. But making her return to the WWE, it is Alicia Fox. Now some of you may question, some of you long-term viewers may question, well, just why exactly did Alicia Fox get into this tournament as opposed to perhaps some other names? Well, Alicia Fox, in her last appearance, she did, if you recall, in the Divas Gauntlet match, she eliminated Trish Stratus, who, yes, she did have her foot on the bottom rope. Alicia Fox got the elimination nonetheless. However, her opponent tonight is a fan favorite. And I gotta say, just every time she comes down to the ring, you just want to give her a hug. This is Bayley. And I gotta say, Bayley, one of the bright young stars here coming into the WWE. Bayley could very well be a future women's champion. Will this tournament be her time to shine? That is a question, or I should say, yeah, that is a question that will be answered. Well, we'll see how things go tonight. How will she fare against Alicia Fox, somebody who does hold a pinfall victory over the legend Trish Stratus? We're gonna find out. Alicia Fox, she's pretty gifted herself in the ring, has really been sort of underrated. She hasn't really had the chance to shine, has Alicia Fox. And going up against the debuting Bayley tonight, I'm sure that Alicia Fox is going to be none too pleased with this development. Alicia Fox wants all the attention to be on her, but Bayley making her debut is going to have the attention in her direction. So Alicia Fox tonight, if she wants that attention, well then she's got to defeat Bayley, and if she does that, that's going to create a buzz surrounding Alicia Fox. But Bayley with that elbow drop into the cover. 1, 2, nope, just a 1 count. Thought maybe we might have had the upset right there. And I say upset because that would have been a very quick victory for Bayley. Oh, what a discus clothesline from Fox. So Alicia Fox right now, look at this, leg drop to Bayley. And Alicia Fox locking in this head scissors submission hold. Is Bayley gonna tap out? Even if she doesn't, Fox doing a smart job of wearing her down, but Bayley able to get out of it as she blocks the attempted knife edge chop. And Bayley with a neck breaker takes down Alicia Fox. And Bayley trying to get the crowd involved, try to get the crowd on her side. That's what fuels Bayley, is the energy of the WWE Universe. Another neck breaker. And Bayley gets the other side as well. But look out, Alicia Fox from behind. Crucifix into the cover. But Bayley was able to get those, reach out to those ropes and force the rope break. Alicia Fox, while she probably wasn't expecting to get the victory there, it has at least disrupted Bayley's momentum. And Fox is looking to capitalize with a nice snap suplex, as Fox picks Bayley back up to her feet yet again. Of course, Bayley, one of the 4 horsewomen. Will we see the other 3 make appearances in this tournament? I would have to think so. Of course, the 4 horsewomen, I mean, each one of them, their names are synonymous with, of course, championships. Future champions. Every single one of the 4 horsewomen, they could very well be the future of the WWE. So I would have to think that they're going to be in this tournament at some point. We just haven't seen them yet. But Bayley is the first of the 4 to make her WWE debut. Look at this. Butterfly suplex, bridging into the pin. 2. No, but a kick out from Fox. And as such, Bayley being the first of the 4 to debut, this would be the opportunity for Bayley to really set a trend, get a trend going, to really set the pace for the rest of her comrades. Look at that! Suplex there from Bayley. And Bayley, of course, giving a thumbs up to the crowd. This crowd, they love Bayley. But Alicia Fox is not loving what's coming her way, and it could very well be her demise that is in the works right now, as Bayley sizing Fox up. Bayley to belly hugplex and into the cover. 1, 2, 3. Bayley advances to the quarterfinals of the Queen of the Ring tournament. As we take a look at the brackets, Bayley fills out that final quarterfinal matchup. So for the rest of the competitors, they at least will know who they're going to face in the second round. And I gotta say, I'd hate to be going up against Bayley, because if you want to talk about how devastating this woman is, who else do you know can defeat somebody with a hug? Have you ever seen anyone pin somebody by hugging them? I rest my case. Bayley is a threat in this tournament. I'd hate to be her opponent in the second round. I'd hate to be Alicia Fox as well, because Fox is gone. She's out of this tournament. As we move on now to the second matchup here on Main Event, it is tag team competition. As you see, the bizarre one, Goldust, makes his way to the ring. Goldust, I'm not exactly sure who his tag team partner is. The last time Goldust was in a tag team, it was with his brother Cody Rhodes, now going under the name of Stardust, of course. But back then, well, it didn't work out for them, so who is Goldust's partner gonna be? Oh. Well, of course, formally, well, I guess we'll kick it to him.
We crank it up. Let's crank it up. Now here we go. People over there, what's up? You feel me? Stand up and say what's up. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? You can get with this or you can get with that. You better get with this, cause this is where it's at. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? See, I be skipping and jumping, leaving the competition. I make them disappear like your favorite magician. And I ride it till the wheel fall off. I bounce back to back till their necks get soft. Most of the time you see me, I'm being simple. Then many times I'll be busting them up like a pimple, stating my claim to fame, to be one of the baddest young brothers step foot in this game. And I haven't even started yet. You can better believe I take it off the show shot bet. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
Well, R-Truth has certainly become much more animated than he was as a part of the Awesome Truth tag team that lasted for nearly a year in Universe Mode. Of course, The Miz being traded to SmackDown, looks as though R-Truth has found himself a new tag team partner in Goldust. Well, seems as though he has gone from Awesome Truth to Golden Truth, as it were. But their opponents tonight are no pushovers. In fact, they are the best tag team going in WWE today. And here is one half of that tag team. Finn Balor. Of course, Finn Balor and his tag team partner Hideo Itami won the tag team titles at the Battleground pay-per-view by defeating the then champions, the Ascension. Since then, Finn Balor and Hideo Itami have been dominant as tag team champions, defeating the likes of the Lucha Dragons, the Ascension, and the New Day. And tonight they're taking on Golden Truth, a relatively unknown tag team which could very well work to the benefit of Golden Truth. As they are unknown, Balor and Itami don't exactly know what to expect from them as a tag team. But at the same time, can they really stand toe-to-toe with an established unit like Finn Balor and Hideo Itami? That is the question. I don't think they can do it. I mean, not to discredit R-Truth and Goldust, but I'm not sure if they can beat Balor and Itami. Balor and Itami have been unstoppable since they formed as a tag team. As you see, Balor showing off proof of that. Showing off that tag team championship belt. And Finn Balor, let's face it, this man, I mean, you can see it in his entrance. This man has impeccable charisma. Every time Balor comes into the ring, he's just in a zone. The only time that Balor and Itami have actually lost is back when they debuted at SummerSlam in a championship scramble match. Actually, I stand corrected. Finn Balor did lose a match to Ryback just fairly recently prior to Fastlane, but Balor nearly won that match against the world champion. Really made a name for himself that while these two men are a very successful, very dominant tag team, they're still in their own right strong singles competitors. You can't take that away from Finn Balor, and you certainly can't take that away from Hideo Itami. And speaking of Itami, the master of the Japanese strong style makes his way into this arena, looking to join his partner Finn Balor. And, I mean, Itami and Balor, I mean, their track record speaks for themselves. Since they formed as a tag team, I can't recall the last time that they've lost. I don't think they have ever lost as a tag team. And we do know that they're going to be going face-to-face with Blake and Murphy at the Royal Rumble with the tag team titles on the line. Blake and Murphy had to go through a 6-team tag team gauntlet matchup to become the #1 contenders. That was, of course, back at Fastlane. If you haven't checked out the Fastlane event, be sure that you do so, because that was it was an epic event. You gotta check it out. You don't know what you're missing. So Golden Truth looks ready. Balor and Itami look ready. Referee rings the bell. This matchup is underway as Balor and Goldust lock up. Goldust grabs a hold of the arm of Finn Balor, looking to go to work, try to gain the upper hand early on, but Balor with the reversal. I don't know if Goldust is going to be able to out-grapple Finn Balor. Well, I stand corrected. There's a reversal from Goldust. And that's what Goldust has to do. Help his team gain the early advantage. Start off with the upper hand, because Balor and Itami can turn it around in a flash. So you want to get in as many shots as you can before Balor and Itami take control. As Goldust whips Balor off the ropes. Scoops, no. Reversal from Balor. Oh, and a vicious kick right to the midsection. Goldust. He's in trouble as Finn Balor. Slingshot Falcon Arrow. Devastating impact into the mat. As R-Truth, all he can do is watch over there on the apron as Finn Balor goes to work. Balor drives the elbow right into the sternum of the Bizarre One. And it looks as though Finn Balor could be looking to make the first tag of the matchup. We heard the crowd chanting, Hideo, Hideo. And so Balor obliges. Vicious elbow to the face, and another one to the chest of Goldust. And you know that when Hideo Itami hits the ring, the strikes, the feet are going to be flying. As here it is, lighting Goldust up with these educated feet. One to the midsection. And trifecta to the face. Goldust staggered. Itami whips him off the ropes in a big-time clothesline from Hideo Itami. Itami and Balor, of course, fan favorites. Golden Truth, well, they're not exactly bad guys, but they've really yet to establish themselves. I'm not entirely sure if the crowd knows what to think of them. Of course, R-Truth, his history with The Miz is not a very good one. The fans did not like Awesome Truth, but after their implosion, seems as though the fans have gravitated a bit more towards Truth than they have to The Miz. And of course, Goldust, well, the fans, they don't really dislike Goldust. Especially, I mean, he really has gained some sympathy after Chris Jericho really just brutalized him several weeks ago, just to really make a statement to Stardust. So perhaps this new tag team, Goldust and R-Truth, they really could resurrect their careers. Oh, Itami. Of course, Itami having some fun in there. That kick right to the side of the head. Oh, vicious forearm to the face. Kick to the face, another one. R-Truth is staggered. And Goldust, I mean, he could have made the tag there, I think, but let's face it, do you want to step in there against Hideo Itami when he's red hot like this? Well, now it's going to be Finn Balor stepping into the ring. I mean, when Hideo Itami gets going, when he starts to fire up with those kicks, you're done for. You don't want any part of that. Oh, vicious drop kick right to the side of the head from Balor. And speaking of strikes, Finn Balor looks to deliver a few of his own to R-Truth. Vicious chop And he's looking to go for it again. Oh, another drop kick to the side of the skull. Finn Balor starting to heat up. Hideo Itami, it seems as though he has been teaching Finn Balor a little bit about the art of the strong style. And, you know, to his own credit, Finn Balor spent several years in Japan. So if anybody could really compete with Hideo Itami in terms of striking ability, I think Finn Balor would definitely be up near the top of the list of potential rivals. And that is the thing with this tag team. While they are a unit, they are very much so rivals, this Balor and Itami. Both of them, at the end of the day, you have to think that the tag team championship, that's not as far as they want to go. They want to go beyond. Both men want to become world champions. So this is essentially just a means to an end for them. Really get their names out there, establish themselves in this tag team, really start to establish the names Finn Balor and Hideo Itami. But at the end of the day, they do want to be singles competitors. So I'd have to think, while they're not just going to willingly drop these tag team titles to just any Joe Schmo on the roster, whoever wins those titles from Balor and Itami are going to have to defeat them. They're going to have to put in the fight of their life to do so. Well, hold on a minute, I'll get back to that. Finn Balor, shotgun drop kick. Truth's skull ricochets off that second turnbuckle, and Balor could be looking for the coup de grace, but Truth, I don't know if that was just out of instinct, if he knew what was coming, or if it was just pure luck. He managed to get out of position so Balor could not go for the coup de grace. Instead, I think Balor's going to make a tag to Itami, give Itami a shot. As Truth whipped off the ropes, Balor and Itami, double shoulder block to Truth. But of course, as I was saying earlier, between Balor and Itami, they both do want to be world champions. But this tag team, they're not just going to lose the titles. I would have to think, though, once they do lose those titles, they will be perfectly content moving on their separate ways. But that's the thing. Once they lose those tag team titles, and at this point, I'm not seeing any signs of weakness from Itami and Balor. As Itami gives R-Truth a moment of reprieve, a respectful move there from Itami. Goldust, though, just sort of sizing Itami up. Well, now he gets a front row, not really a front row seat, but a first-person experience. As now Finn Balor, well, not Finn Balor, Hideo Itami has got R-Truth. GTS! Good night, Truth. You're not waking up after that. And now Itami. Well, it's amazing, I think, that he went for Truth rather than Goldust. I thought he could have just hit Goldust with the GTS and won the match. But it seems as though Itami wants to share the love. Wait a minute. Goldust, the shoulder to the gut. Sunset flip. 1, 2. Oh, Goldust almost had Balor right there. As you see, Truth is back to his feet, but he's clearly not with it. He really needs those ropes for support. Oh, and look at Balor. Perhaps sizing Goldust up for a GTS of his own design. The boot right to the skull of Goldust. Balor to the top rope. We know what's coming next. The coup de grace. Good night, Goldust. Good night, Golden Truth. 1, 2, 3. Balor and Itami reign supreme yet again, as they always do. The tag team champions stand tall, the victors. Can Blake and Murphy defeat this team? I don't know if they can. Blake and Murphy, they've been mighty impressive since they debuted as well. But Balor and Itami, I mean, this is just a force unrivaled in all of sports entertainment and all of professional wrestling. Balor and Itami, who can stop them? And it is now time for the main event here. And it is yet another match in the Queen of the Ring tournament. Another first rounder. And we're talking about returns tonight. Here is the return of Emma. Will the Evolution finally take over here in the WWE? Will Emma win her first ever championship here in Universe Mode with the success of this tournament? Only time will tell. I'm curious to see who her opponent will be tonight. But Emma, I mean, I'm a little more curious as to her current look, and as well just the way she's carrying herself. we've seen, well, let's take another quick look at the brackets here. Like I said earlier, the winner of this matchup will know their second round opponent, which Paige, Natalya, and Bayley did not previously know. So it's curious to see where this matchup will fall in the brackets. But to get back to Emma, she definitely seems to have a little bit more confidence than before, but at the same time, she doesn't seem to be, you know, she's not her bubbly self that we knew from the past, where she'd come out here, do her little dance, those arm moves that she does with her hands. I'm doing them right now, but you can't see it. But I don't know how to describe it exactly. But Emma, she seems a bit different. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, Emma's gonna have a tough time advancing in this tournament, but the same goes for our competitor making her way to the ring. The second of the 4 horsewomen, Charlotte. And of course, the daughter of the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. Charlotte, I mean, greatness is in her blood, for Pete's sake. Emma is going to have the fight of her life tonight, and it's only the first round of the tournament. Emma versus Charlotte, and it's your main event. I can't wait. Oh, look at that move. Just look at the athleticism on display right there from Charlotte. Like I said, greatness is just ingrained in her. This woman was born into the wrestling business. And when your father's one of the greats, like Ric Flair, 16-time world champion. I mean, Ric Flair. We know all about Ric Flair. His name is synonymous with professional wrestling. And Charlotte, the question is, can she live up to that name? Of course, Charlotte is not just about being the daughter of Ric Flair, though. For Charlotte, she wants to make a name for herself. She wants to make a name not as the daughter of Ric Flair, but as Charlotte. And tonight is her opportunity to do so. She's got a one-on-one match with one of the most talented women in this division, in Emma. But again, I want to touch back on Emma's the way she carries herself now. She just seems different. Before, it seemed like it was more fun and games for Emma. She liked to really get the crowd on her side, but tonight, when she made her entrance, that didn't seem to be the case. Emma, she seems to just, she looks a bit more vicious than she did in the past. Oh, what a drop kick to the side of the skull. Of course, we've seen what the disbanding of the division, of course, the division being put on hiatus several months back. We've seen how that has affected the likes of Paige. Of course, Paige, she just seemed really bitter about it when she made her return. Natalya doesn't seem to be too fazed by it. Wait, hold on a minute. I'll get back to that. Oh my goodness! Emma with like an Emmamite sandwich right in the ropes, looking to choke Charlotte out too. No, that was almost a 3 count right there. Talk about the viciousness, the ferociousness of Emma. Nice forearm right there from Emma. And another one. Charlotte is staggered. Oh, but she blocked that one. Charlotte a kick to the gut. Devastating boot to the midsection. Oh, and a knife edge chop. That'd make Ric Flair proud. As Charlotte now. Look at the strength on display as well. Charlotte with that exploder suplex. Charlotte trying to get the crowd behind her. And with Emma, I'm not entirely sure if the crowd knows how to react to this new development. Another exploder suplex from Charlotte. I'm not too sure if the crowd wants to cheer or boo Emma. They just seemed a bit confused by this new change in her persona. As Charlotte with a couple of knife edge chops, kick to the midsection. Emma drops. Oh no. Oh no. This is not where Emma wants to be. Charlotte lining her up at the ring post, a figure 4 in the ring post. Jeez. She could tear the ligaments, the tendons in that leg, that knee of Emma. Of course, Charlotte sizing her up for perhaps a figure 4 leg lock, or as she likes to call it, the figure 8. Why does she call it that? Well, because it's twice as good as her father's. As again on the outside, Charlotte going to work on the leg. Charlotte, oh, drives the elbow right into the knee. And trust me, when you see the figure 8, when you see Charlotte's figure 8 in action, you'll understand why it is twice as good as Ric Flair's figure 4. It really lives up to the name. As Charlotte, oh, wheelbarrow face buster to Emma. And right now, Charlotte's doing a good job at bringing the fight to Emma. Charlotte again, back to the leg. And Emma herself is quite the submission specialist, so not only Charlotte working on the leg, trying to set her up for the figure 4, or I should say the figure 8, but Emma, she likes to utilize the Emma lock. As, wait a minute, look at this. Sit out powerbomb, she might not need it. Into the cover, 1, 2. No, kick out by Charlotte. That was one of Emma's signature moves right there, that sit out powerbomb. But Charlotte hardly seems fazed by it. But to go back to Emma, she likes to utilize that Emma lock, and if Charlotte can wear down the leg, Emma might not be able to lock that into full capacity. As Emma, again the viciousness, these elbows, right into the temple of Charlotte. Oh, and look at this, Emma! Right into the eyes of Charlotte, just raking the eyes. Talk about aggressiveness. I mentioned Paige's aggressiveness a couple of weeks ago. Perhaps Emma has outclassed Paige. Here's a cover. 1, 2. No, kick out at 1. And maybe if Emma hadn't been showboating, she might have at least gotten a 2 count there. No, but Charlotte the reversal. Kick to the gut. Oh no. She might not need the figure 8. Charlotte, natural selection, and Emma might be time to bow down to the queen. Charlotte could be moving on to the second round. Oh, and look at Charlotte. That's a bit of arrogance I think she got from her daddy. As Charlotte hooks the leg. 1, 2. No, Emma kicks out. Charlotte, that arrogance might come back to haunt her. Well, there's a cover again. 1, 2. Nobody kick out again. Charlotte in disbelief. She can't fathom that Emma was able to kick out of the natural selection. But honestly, Charlotte, that's where having, really inheriting Ric Flair's genes does not work into your favor. That arrogance, it's not a good thing for Charlotte to have, and it might have cost her this matchup. There's Emma now, the boot to the face. Oh, and then takes her down, sit out, slam into the mat. And now Emma. Oh no, Emma, speak of the Emma lock. She's got it. The legs are crossed, and now it is cinched in. Emma, I don't know if she can lock it into full strength, but it might be enough. The Emma lock. Can Charlotte break out of this? Can she get to those ropes? Charlotte, is she gonna tap? Oh my goodness, look at the strength of Charlotte. As you see Emma grabbing at that knee. She couldn't lock it in. Oh my God! Did you see that boot? Did you hear it? She might have decapitated Emma with that boot. And now Charlotte, sizing her up for a spear, might have broken her in half. Well, I don't know what's left of Emma at this point, but whatever's left is, well, it might be about to tap out as Charlotte the figure 4. But wait for it. Bridging into the figure 8. Look at the strain, the torque on that knee. Emma, I don't think she can break out of this. And Emma taps out. Charlotte's moving on to the second round. It's curtains for Emma. She's out of the tournament in the first round, no less. I'd say that's an upset. Charlotte looks like she will be moving on to face Natalya in the second round. But Emma's gone. I would have pegged Emma to be one of the favorites in this tournament, but she's out already. Well, that is going to be it for this episode of Universe Mode. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to stay tuned for more, and until then, keep on YouTubing.